Hi, I'm Trisha Gray, founder of Sing Like a Star Studios, where you will learn to sing stronger, sing higher, and sing like a star. I hope you enjoy the following instructional video and the course.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star. You can sing like...
Step 2. Activate and develop the lower register. The lower register is also referred to as TA dominant phonation. In Step 2, you will learn all about singing in your lower register or chest voice. You'll learn how to increase the clarity and strength of your lower register. You will learn about the phonation system in the How Your Voice Works chapter. You will learn about how consonants affect the singing voice and how we use them to develop vocal technique in the Tools for Training Voices chapter. You'll learn how to apply the consonant tools and how to perform Step 2 exercises correctly in the Learning the Step chapter. You'll see how much information you've retained from reading the chapters in the Test Your Knowledge chapter. You'll be doing exercises that develop the lower register in the Exercises chapter. Step 2. Activate and develop the lower register. That's TA dominant phonation. The lower register is also called the chest voice. It's the area of notes under your break or first bridge. We want these notes to be strong, clear, and projected. In Step 2, you will do exercises like the Easy Call exercise to activate and develop your lower register. It's like you're calling out to a friend across the street. All our exercises are set to fun music, so it's like you're singing with a band. How Your Voice Works. How Your Voice Works, the phonation system. In Chapter 2, we discuss the phonation component of the voice system. The phonation system is also known as the vibrator. The phonation system of the voice is comprised of the vocal folds, which are made up of muscle, ligament, and mucosa, and the larynx. This is pronounced larynx, not larynx. This is a housing structure surrounding the vocal folds made of cartilage and muscle. The folds must be brought together to the midline of the glottis to initiate phonation. This is known as approximation or adduction. After the folds are brought to the midline, they begin to vibrate open and closed in response to air flowing up through the trachea from below the glottis, or subglottally. During efficient vocal production, the intrinsic LCA and IA muscles cause the arytenoid cartilages to approximate, swivel, and rotate, bringing the vocal folds to the midline. If the LCA, IA, and TA muscles are not sufficiently coordinated, an oval hole occurs in the vocal folds during phonation, creating a breathy quality in the voice. To counteract inadequate vocal fold closure and breathy singing, in the first 5 steps of the 8 steps of vocal development, we use adducted onset exercises to encourage better vocal fold closure. These exercises are also known as coup de glotte. They're a temporary tool. Other ways to counteract breathy singing include voice stop consonants like G, B, and D, G, B, D, and the moderate compression creak exercises. Here's an image of the vocal folds. When we swallow, the vocal folds come together or close completely. This is to prevent anything from going down the trachea. Then air causes vocal folds to vibrate between open and closed when we speak or sing. And then when we breathe, the image on the bottom here, the vocal folds are open. These are the intrinsic muscles of the larynx. The intrinsic muscle include those responsible for contracting, which is the TA, and lengthening, that's the CT muscles, and adducting or closing the vocal folds, that's the TA, LCA, and IA, and those responsible for abduction or opening the vocal folds, that's the PCA. The vocalis is the medial section of the TA muscle, the part that's closest to the glottis. Tools for training voices. Tools for training voices. Consonants. A consonant is a sound articulated by either complete or partial closure of the vocal tract. Articulation for consonants is achieved primarily by the tongue and lips. Consonants affect airflow by interrupting, reducing, or increasing airflow. This affects vocal fold adduction. We say, let the punishment fit the crime. That means use the consonant tool that is appropriate for the amount of vocal fold closure needed. So consonants that completely interrupt airflow include the glottal stop or coup de glotte. That's our adducted onset exercises. Also the voiced stop consonants, which is G, B, and D, G, B, D. Plosives like K, P, T, K. And affricate like Ch, Z. Consonants that moderately reduce airflow include the liquid consonants L and R, L, R. The nasal consonants like M and N, NG as in sing, and Y as in onion. The glide consonants Y and W, and the fricative consonants. Consonants that increase airflow or encourage airflow include H and HW. Lots of airflow there. Learning the step. Learning the step. The objective of step 2. Activate and develop the lower register, TA dominant phonation. Number 1, the singer activates and develops TA, thyroarytenoid muscle dominant, lower register singing with appropriate vocal fold adduction, clarity, and projection. Singing at soft dynamics is a more challenging skill that we will cover in depth in step 7. Number 2, the singer sings with a slightly imposed larynx in the initial exercises to counteract laryngeal hiking and extrinsic muscle activity. So we want a slightly lowered larynx. Number 3, the singer will learn beginning vibrato, the basic pulse vibrato. Number 4, the singer performs adducted onset exercises if necessary to improve vocal fold adduction. In step 2, activate and develop the lower register, which is the lower notes of your range. Knowing your vocal category is vital. The unbalanced pulled lower category singers who tend to push chest are reminded to stay below the first bridge. Don't sing these exercises higher than the recorded tracks. If you are in the undeveloped or unbalanced light lower, that is breathy, categories, you will need to work through all of the exercises, including the adducted onset exercises. You need increased vocal fold adduction. Category-based objectives. Unbalanced pulled lower category. The objective for the unbalanced pulled lower singer is to create a clear, energized, and unforced tone in the lower register with a relaxed and slightly low larynx. The unbalanced pulled lower singer might need to relax abdominal engagement and maybe decrease volume. However, the undeveloped and unbalanced light lower singer, the focus with this category is on more efficient vocal fold adduction and greater closed quotient. That's the amount of time the folds stay closed in the cycle of opening and closing. This breathy singer usually needs more energy and increased appoggio. The order of priorities in rounds 1 through 3. Number 1, activation. That's round 1, our beginning round. The first objective is to sing with projection and clarity in the lower register, using a slightly low and relaxed larynx for the easy call exercises. Some singers will need additional work on vocal fold adduction with the adducted onset exercises. Second priority, that's our development, which is round 2, the intermediate round. In round 2, we introduce the pulse vibrato. The pulse vibrato encourages a better balance between air pressure and vocal fold adduction. And in round 3, our advanced round, we introduce the creak, along with the moderate compression neutral larynx exercises for a balanced onset. To perform these exercises correctly, the student should be singing with an energized and projected vocal sound. 2, a slightly low, relaxed larynx, free from muscle tension. And 3, appropriate adduction for a clean, balanced onset. Exercises. Here's an example of a step 2 exercise. Whoa! If your lower register is breathy, that would be the undeveloped and unbalanced light lower singers who often have weak and breathy low notes. We teach you to adduct or bring the vocal folds closer together at the onset of phonation. This gives us more resistance to airflow and a clearer, stronger sound. These exercises are known as adducted onset or coup de glotte exercises. For example, speak the word at 3 times with energy. At, at, at. Notice how clear that is. We want to sing as we speak with a clear and natural sound. In Italian, they say canta mentre parli, or sing as you speak. Or si canta como si parla, one sings as one speaks. Here's an example of an adduction exercise for breathy singers. About the exercises. Each exercise is demonstrated twice by a professional singer. Always listen to both demonstrations carefully, even after you know the exercise. We learn by imitation. After you hear the exercise once, you try it. Then it's demonstrated again. Then you sing it again. Then you sing the exercise in several keys. Always watch yourself in the mirror. Always wear your SLAS breathing belt. Sing with energy. We should be able to hear you across the street. Listen to the intro track in each step before you start working on the exercises. When you practice, always wear the SLAS breathing belt to monitor breath management and appoggio. You can purchase this at singlikeastar.com/store. Pay attention to your hand and mouth position. Put your palm on your chin with the thumb and finger on either side of your mouth. The jaw should be lowered. The mouth should be neutral. Put your alternate hand on your waist with the thumb to the back to monitor breath management and appoggio. Your assignment. Watch all the instructional videos in Step 2. Read these chapters in the instructions section. How your voice works, the phonation system, tools for training voices, consonants, learning the step. Step 2, activate and develop the lower register. Finally, take the test. Test your knowledge. Step 2. Sing the exercises along with the recorded tracks. The skills you will be developing in this section are singing in your lower register or chest voice, eliminating breathiness, and beginning vibrato. Perform the exercises daily for 30 to 60 minutes. Start with round 1, beginning. Once you've achieved the objectives discussed in the Learning the Step chapter, move to round 2, intermediate. Finally, when you're ready for more advanced work, move to round 3. You will know you've achieved the objectives of the exercise if you're singing with a clear, strong, energized, and free vocal sound. Record yourself and analyze what you hear. Always do the exercises in order. Don't skip around. Log in your practice journal the days that you practiced, the exercises you practiced, what you got better at, and what you need to work on. And as always, have fun practicing. If you have questions or need further support, email our support staff at support@singlikeastar.com. Thanks for watching the video. If you'd like to purchase further courses, such as our songwriting course or Succeeding in the Music Business, please visit the website at www.slascourses.com. If you'd like to register for private lessons at Sing Like a Star, please visit www.singlikeastar.com. We'll see you soon at Sing Like a Star Studios.
You can sing like a star. You can sing like a star.